Hi, it's Kim. Okay, so I'm going to cut some soap. I've already split my slabs up into I wouldn't call them logs, but just like strips. So then that way they would be easier for me to cut, because I don't like trying to split them with the knife and while I'm on camera, because I seem to screw it up really bad. So anyway, that is the Velvet and Violets. I really like it. Like it a lot. Okay, so let's see. Wait a minute. Let me get my... I guess I should have thought about this before. I'm going to have to use my... This is just a piece of Coroplast that I use as a guide when I'm going to split my slabs up. I'm making this a little bit bigger because I'm going to plane off all this ugliness here, and then use the cornering tool to soften the corners. But anyway, this is the Velvet and Violets. I really love that purple. That's Purple Vibrance from Nurturer Soap Supplies. I've already got lots more that I want to get from them. And I love this like khaki green color. I did add some green oxide to it only because I was afraid it was going to be too yellowy. Is that a word, yellowy? Okay, let's see. And then, like I said, I'm going to trim this side off here. But that side hasn't been trimmed off yet, but I'm just seeing how much it weighs. Oh, well, that's $8.25. But like I said, I'm going to shave off this corner, this side here. My bars are usually 2 1/4 wide by 4 inches tall by 1 1/4 inches thick. That's usually what I try to have my bars at. So this I have a little bit extra, so I can make samples. I just love the way those violets turned out. And I'm happy I put a little bit of sunflower petals on it just for a little bit of a botanical. And then I can cut this up. And I have 2 little good size samples. Okay, so that's that one. So let's just move on because I don't like cutting a million of them. I'm just cutting a bunch of bars. Okay, so this is the, I'm assuming I'm going to call it Coco wood. It was originally what I was going to call a coconut beer soap that I tried to make last year, but it was just a disaster the way it ended out because I had tried pouring in, what is that stuff called? Melt and pour, so it would have some translucent spots in it, and it ended up overheating and melting, and I don't know if it was from the sugars in the coconut beer, because this has coconut beer in it. Can you see it? Yeah. And so it has coconut beer, coconut milk, and this is Cuban and cognac, but I added coconut fragrance oil to it, so it would have a little bit of a more tropical feel to it. I already trimmed the end off yesterday because I cheated and wanted to see what it looked like. It's been 2 days since I made it. You'll see it's soft still. And so that is the inside and the top. still kind of has that raw soap smell to me. You know how some of them have to settle into themselves? I really like these colors though. And I had just poured it in there like that. Do one more. There it is. You can't really go close. I loved that app that we had from Apple, but it ended up just having a lot of glitches and being kind of dumb, so I took it off my phone. Okay, so let me take this and set this to the side. I'll come back to it after I stop recording. I'm not going to really show the mermaid one. Well, I guess I can do a couple of pieces. This is how I should have cut the other loaves, so since I already have my score mark there. But this is my Calypso, not mermaid. And it's got the starfish, the handmade starfish, and the little pink flowers. And then the base has Dead Sea mud, and just the rest of it is just colorant. Okay, so there's that. 2 of those. Now, I'll do this one first. Okay, now this one is lemon verbena, but I call it Esperanza. I won't make it this design again. I like the top, but the inside reminds me of like an Easter basket, like on crack or something. I don't know. It's just not my look that I was really wanting. And so, like, I'm not really crazy about that shade of pink with the purple. But it smells great, and there's nothing wrong with it. It's just, aesthetically, for me, I don't really like this color. It just doesn't go for me. Next time I'll do it a little bit different, but I will have a lemon verbena in the future. It's just I only had so much of this one scent, and I've been wanting to do a lemon. See, it's not horrible or anything. It's just, it reminds me of an Easter basket gone wild. And then these little flowers on the tops were the leftovers from the violet centers that I was making when I did the violets. I didn't want the batter to go to waste. And so what I basically did for this design, and see, the stuff started setting up quick because I wanted it to have more of I wanted this design here. You can see I set it at a slant, and I wanted this to be more like a zebra stripe with colors in it, and then do the other diagonal of the shreds in the top here, because this is purple shreds and this is green shreds down here. And at least it was there. It did stack like that, but it's just thicker than I really wanted. I wanted to do like multiple layers. And there's another one. Okay, so let's move this one. It smells really good. I love lemons and oranges. I love citrus. Citrus is some of my favorite. Okay, now I'm going to say probably to date, this is my absolute favorite ever for colors. These are like, I love these colors. And it's really hard to pick out on camera. I cut this off. This green is that khaki green or khaki yellow from Nurturers. And they're teal. And then I took a blue that I have and I added black to it to make it more of a navy color because I didn't have any navy, dark blue. But these colors, I just love them. And you really don't get to see, it's just really fresh and modern, as far as the colors to me, the way they look together. I'll try one. I did put salt on the top, so we'll see if it messes them up. If it does, then I'll flip the loaf over. Because I don't want drag marks in there. So that's one side. That was from the end. And then here is this side. I love, 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 love these colors. Oh, and the scent, it smells really complicated and different. It's lime. I don't normally like, like a lime fragrance oil, but with the ginger and the ginger grass essential oil and then that Tahitian flowers that I put in there, it's so much more. Very unique. Yeah, definitely one of my favorites as far as colors go. Okay, so that is that. I'm trying to think of what else I have. Oh yeah. Let me cut a piece of my Renaissance. Okay, this color right here is the Russian blue clay, which was supposed to be sort of like grout, or like, because it was supposed to be like a rock wall. That's how I did it before, but I just didn't feel like doing all that hot process, so I just did it in 2 different colors. And then this shade right here is the Fuller's Earth clay. So there's clays in this one. And I'm going to trim that end off there, so I'm just cutting this right here. But isn't that beautiful? And this one smells so good. This is a blend. It's got like a pink rose and all different kinds of tart apples, green apples. The tart green apple scent. They're just so pretty. I know I'm not supposed to say that, but... And it's just such a basic, plain thing on the bottom, but it's the flowers, Okay, so that's it. That's all I'm going to cut. I have my Pompeii, but I don't feel like it's sitting over here. I'm letting it air out some more. Yeah, that's it. I hope you guys have a great week. Thanks for watching, and I will be, hopefully, I have to work on Saturday, but maybe on Sunday I'll be able to make maybe the pear that I want to do, and also Lily of the Valley, and I have the figs that I need to finish. So I'm not going to show any of that, how to do that on camera. It's just too much work, and it's one of those things that if you really want to make them, you can do it just like I did. You can figure it out. I just figured it out. You know what I mean? It's not that, just use your imagination. You can make anything you really want if you use your imagination. Okay? Thank you and have a great day.